What is cracking, my people? We ain't doing no intro. We jumping right on in. Hold on, Reg. I got you on mute. You should be good right now. Let me turn this music off. People. What is cracking? Welcome to another episode of the Vegas Live Podcast. It's your host, Vegas Gates. We in the building. I got my co-host Reg. He gonna be a little dark over there today. You know, this is I didn't plan on having him in studio today, so it's kind of dark. Let me know if y'all can hear us. Brother of a certain age, what's up, bro? Thank you for joining me, man. Let me know if you can hear me, man. And I heard your conversation over there the other night. I think on TMK Media. Great conversation. And you know what? I'm gonna do that. The AI challenge you did, not challenge, but you know that ask that AI that question. I found it very interesting. I'm almost scared to ask AI what you asked your AI. I'm almost scared. And Reg, what he did, because AI, when you start using AI, it learns you.
Oh yeah,
it learns you. You know, like with the stuff that you input and you tell it, so it gets to know you.
Let me take a guess. What you scared to ask?
Well, no, he I forgot how a brother of certain age put it, but he basically like asked AI to give him a breakdown of him on how they thought he was.
Oh, okay.
And from me, just by knowing him online, I'm like, that might like it was one thing they said. I'm like, that seemed like that's him.
I thought you were gonna say, ask how long am I gonna live?
They ain't gonna tell you nothing like that, but it'll learn you.
It'll say, you a sorry man.
it might by the shit that you ask it.
Right.
If you asking AI a bunch of bullshit on how how to be destructive or whatever, it's gonna learn you by what you ask it.
Right. If you ain't asking nothing positive or nothing good, it's gonna
it's basically gonna learn what you research, because what we like when we want to learn stuff, we research it, right? You know, so I'm gonna dig into that question, man. So how your week been, Reg? How your week been?
Good, man.
Good.
How about yourself?
Oh man, I can't complain. Allergies has been killing me, and my eyes has been puffy and red, and it's just like them Zyrtec I was taking. They put me to sleep. They make me tired. Then I can't be productive.
I told you what to do, man. You got to go to get the Allegra stuff behind the counter from the pharmacy. Allegra D, Claritin D. You got to get the D. But
yeah. Yes, indeed. Slick, my bad. I didn't even see you back there, bro. Welcome to the show, bro. How you doing?
What's up, y'all? How y'all doing?
Man, you looking crispy over there.
Got a fresh cut for the show.
Right on.
Yeah, man. Hey, Slick, let me ask you, are you experimenting with AI yet?
Oh, yeah. Every day. Yeah.
So what are you like? Which one are you using it? You know, how's it been beneficial? I mean, like,
man, I've been used. I use Grok. I use Chat GPT. I use Gemini, Google Gemini. But I'm also playing with like AI video elements, right?
Okay.
So I use VO3. I use Dramina AI. There's a lot. I just use a lot of them. I'm just exploring it and just testing its abilities.
Okay.
And so far, it's very impressive.
I got this damn Vegas Live shit all in your head. Hold on. I ain't even see that. Hold on.
What up, Top Shelf?
Hold on. Let me move this. I still don't really know how to work StreamYard that well. See, look, I done put it up all on the screen. There it is right there. All right, there we go. Yeah, so you named a bunch of them there, right? So I've just been experimenting with Sora,
yeah.
Yes, that one, DAO-E. And they have one that's like almost $200, $300, where you can tell it can do like a short, like a 15-minute video. You seen? I forgot what it's called.
15 minutes. I don't know if you can get that long.
I'm sorry. I'm not 15 minutes, like 15 seconds. That's what I meant to say.
Yeah. VO3. I use that. But all of them do it. Midjourney does it now. Like all of them are kind of playing with the video.
Okay.
All right,
Theo, I got you.
Pretty cool. It's really it's really amazing. You know, I don't, as an artist, I don't like to see people relying fully on it with their creative endeavors. You know, so like people that are making music with it, like the stuff Timbaland is doing right now, I think is kind of troublesome. But I don't see anything wrong with using it to assist you. You know, which I think most people are using it for that, but there are a lot of people out here claiming to be artists, and then they got just a bunch of AI art, which they just
right. And you know
generate
what? And you know what, Slick?
Mhm.
And I'm looking at your art behind you. That is your art behind you, right?
Yeah.
Right. And now, like, I'm surprised I didn't think of this earlier with you being an artist and with me just being able to type something in, like, hey,
Right.
picture of Michael Jackson with his back to me, you know, that pose, and put that glow in the background.
Right. Well, you know, YouTube is taking a good step because I think starting today, is today the 15th? Oh, yesterday. Starting yesterday, they no longer monetize fully AI generated videos, right? So all those people that had just had channels full of just nothing but AI, they can no longer monetize that. And I think that's fair.
Right.
You know, if you use it to assist you, but you're still using human ingenuity in most of the work, they don't sweat you. Now, if Spotify would do the same thing, as these music streaming sites would do the same thing, I think it won't be the threat that it's looking like to musicians and other artists. Like I said, I see the usefulness in it, but as long as, you know, the humans are doing most of the work, then it's all good. It's just a tool, you know. But for people who, you know, don't have a creative bone in their body and they're just generating stuff and trying to call themselves something that took a lifetime for us to become, that's not cool.
Right. But, you know, one thing, everybody not good at prompts. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, that is a skill. Yeah.
Prompts is a skill. And what prompts, you know what prompts is, Riz?
No.
It's basically what you're telling AI to do.
Okay.
Yeah.
You know, that sounds simple, right?
Yeah.
Like, I'm just gonna tell it to do. Nah, but it's like, can your mind really get that creative, or you know what I mean? So it's
let me ask you a question.
Go ahead.
So like on Facebook, a girl will put a picture up and she'll say, take these two dudes out of the picture and put me somewhere else. Is that AI or that's something else?
Well, they been had that. They do that in Photoshop, but now in Slick, you may be able to speak on that a little bit more.
Yeah, AI makes it much easier to do that, but that's generally what people are doing. I mean, you could take a picture of you from 7th grade and put it in there, and it will animate you. It'll make you, you know, look like you was, you know, back then. It's really incredible, the capabilities of what it can do, and this is still new. It's still in its infancy. So as it gets better, I'd say in about another year, it's going to be almost impossible to decipher reality from clips that somebody just made. And so it's going to end up having to go to some higher court to regulate it, because it's just, you can frame anybody, you can you know, you can set people up, so it could be dangerous.
Most definitely. Yeah, but AI, man, I encourage everybody to dive into it, tinker with it, because it can be a great tool, especially if you're in business or if you want to do research. You know, it's a great tool, man. So get into it, man.
Let me tell you a good practical usage of it that I did when I had my stroke. You know, the hospital, they send you home with all this paperwork about what happened, and then when you read these charts, it's got a bunch of numbers and stuff on it. You don't understand what it means. They got different numbers that represent different parts of the brain. So I put it into ChatGPT, and ChatGPT was able to break it down like a 5-year-old. It was like, okay, so this is what happened on your left hemisphere. This happened, blah, blah, blah. So, you know, so it helps you, and it does it in seconds. It doesn't take a long time at all. You throw it in there, and then they give you the results right away. Theo, what's up, brother?
Everybody looking bright and fresh today, man. Look, I'm proud of y'all, man. We starting to look a little professional around here, man. We starting a little. First, let me see how it sound. He got his 18-wheeler truck headphones on. Let me see how you sound. Oh, damn. He got those Thaddeus headphones on. That's Thaddeus 18-wheeler. What's up, man? We can't hear you. We can't hear you.
No sound.
No sound. Take your time. Do it right.
No, can't hear you yet, bro.
Can't hear you. Let me see if it's something on my end. Nah, it ain't nothing on my end. Take your time. Take your time. But yeah, man, happy Wednesday, Slippy TG Travels. What's up, man? Hey, y'all, happy Wednesday, man. we gonna wait till Theo figure out his sound. He gonna figure it out. Look like he got some new equipment over there today. But we gonna get into it today, man. We got a few topics we gonna jump into, man. It's a lot going on like it is every week. So we pick and choose. If any of you in the audience ever come up with a topic, hey man, be quick to shout it out. And plus, we gonna give a $50 cash app away today. Theo, my man, said he's gonna give away $50. We're gonna give away $50. So I'm gonna play a movie skit, and the first person who can guess what this movie is from, that's gonna be the winner of the $50. You want to test that sound, Mr. Malcolm X Little? No, I can tell he ain't got no sound, and he got a little blurrier. Test. What you using? Are you on your laptop?
Top shelf. Can you hear us?
Can you hear us? Put a thumbs up if you can hear us. But we can't hear you. Are you on a laptop? Go to your settings. You know where your settings are at? Maybe bottom left, bottom right.
He said he don't want to lose weight yet right now.
You might see like a little speaker. You can right click on that. Or if you can find settings, settings will look like a little gear, like a little gear box, not a box, but like a little gear circle with a little gears in it.
His issue may be in StreamYard. He might have to go to the settings there. Make sure he has the right camera selected and the right audio.
Right. Check your settings in StreamYard. Brother of a certain age. Brother of a certain age. What's up, brother? Thanks for joining us, man. How you doing?
I'm good, man. I'm good. How I sound?
You sound good, man. Crispy, man. Crispy. Thank you for joining us, man. Appreciate you about to jump into this conversation. We're going to work with Theo, and let me introduce everybody. Well, I ain't got to introduce now. You see everybody. My man Reg is on the couch in the studio. Man. We got Slick and we got Malcolm X Little. We trying to get his sound right. But today, man, we just going to jump into the topic today. You know, we got we had a young lady who killed her boss. I mean, that can go in so many directions. I'm pretty sure we've all seen disgruntled employees. We've all dealt with bosses and managers that were assholes. So we're gonna get into that. And another thing, I want to ask you guys a question. Are you guys all familiar with Jay Morrison?
No.
Yeah. Slick, you guys. Well, Jay Morrison was a guy. He had this thing called the Tulsa Real Estate Fund, and he was getting a bunch of black folks to invest. And I just want to talk about trust. Because they always say we don't trust each other. We can't trust each other. We can't do business with each other. So and then we see like situations like DJ Envy and his business partner, the stuff that they was doing with them houses. So how do you think that takes us back as far as trusting one another?
It does. It takes us back. Seem like when one of us do something bad to us, it's 10 less people that would trust another man. You know what I'm saying? That's in a position of trying to do some, like you say, trying to do some real estate or buildings or something. Mm-hmm. So, and especially, how black people are with their money. We work so hard for it. We hate to lose our money. You know what I mean?
Right. Because Reg, I'm coming at you with a deal.
Yeah.
You're going to be kind of hesitant, right?
That should be with anybody, but you got to do the research. You just can't jump in with it. You know what I'm saying? Got the research behind it, see what it's all about. You can't, because we friends. I just can't put my money in it.
Right.
We lose our money.
We hear echo. Slick, you got anything to say on that? Our brother of a certain age?
Yeah, I'll jump in. If you're gonna invest in anything, I think you should do your due diligence. Like research, like things that you want to invest in. So, for instance, like you got these search engines, in particular Google or YouTube, you can find videos and things like that on how to, how things should look. But you should always, I'm in real estate, so you should always have somebody looking over your paperwork anyway. There's never, I don't care what anybody says to you, especially when it comes to like your return on investment. And somebody's telling you something that's going to be, sounds like it, like they say, it sounds like it's good to be true, then it usually is. So you do your due diligence, and the information there's information out there that's free, and you just gotta, and it's okay to trust people, but it won't hurt to have somebody pay a couple of dollars to have a lawyer look over something like that.
No, I feel you. I definitely feel you with that. But but like you got Theo, let's check your sound. Go ahead, bro.
Test.
Yes, sir.
Okay,
Yes,
all
sir.
right, you got his little brick background. Okay, did you actually try to do that?
Yeah.
You doing too much, bro. You doing too much, man.
Hey man, I'm listening. Hey, I had 2 microphones hooked up, so that was the problem.
Okay, well, look, you tech. I see you got your Trump gear on there. Everybody's welcome over here, and I just want to put a disclaimer out there, y'all. Look, this podcast is a bunch of free thinkers. We all don't agree, so you might hear one person say something that doesn't mean we all agree with it. You know what I'm saying? We keep an open mind here. Everybody is free as long as they don't get too offensive, or anything like that. We're not trying to attack anybody.
We keep it on a positive tip over
We
here.
keep it on a positive tip. We like to have fun, and we like to try to learn from one another. That's what this is about, man. So Slick, you guys want to talk anything about that trust thing before we jump into this first video?
Yeah, I think it all comes down to education. You shouldn't invest in anything that you're not educated in, and like I don't know exactly what happened with the Jay Morrison thing. I know that he was under investigation. Is that over or is that still going?
Well, it's still going, and that's why I didn't really want to go too in depth with it, because I didn't have, I don't know too much about it. You know what I'm saying? I know it's a bunch of talking, so I didn't, I'm not sure.
Yeah, I think with a lot of when it comes to financial literacy, that's a struggle for a lot of people, and it's our own fault. In the age of information, ignorance is a choice. So there's really no excuse. But you have people like Umar Johnson, who's been opening this school for like 15 years, and people, he did it kind of like a crowdfunding thing, like a GoFundMe type thing, where people, the common folk, could just send money. Whether it's $1, $500, or whatever. There's no telling how much money he's raised so far, but power corrupts, and corrupts absolutely. So you give people money, they're probably going to be paying, other things. They're probably going to splurge a little bit, So I think it's all about education on what you're getting into when you're giving people your money.
Right, most definitely, man. Malcolm X, you want to speak on this before I jump into this video I want to talk about?
Go ahead.
All right, now we get targeted when we go to restaurants and shit. Have y'all been targeted, or have y'all felt like the rules were just made because y'all was there and because y'all was black? Have y'all ever come across that or felt like that?
Nope.
No, you haven't?
Nah.
Okay. Anybody else?
Nah, not other than like, I think probably this is probably across the board, but there's been a couple of times when one in particular where I felt like we was ignored for a long time, and we ended up leaving.
Damn.
Like we
right. So Malcolm X, you gonna try to tell me that ain't never happened to you? You ain't never felt like that?
Yeah, I mean, it happened to me when I was in the South, but I knew where I was at. I was in their territory. So no,
so not in Vegas.
No, not in Vegas.
I'm in Connecticut, so it was it ain't the South, and they left us sitting there for a long ass time, and the person I was with
y'all had that experience. Well, let me play this damn video.
Hold on, G, brother. When you say a long time, give me an example. Estimate how much time did you think it was?
45 minutes after
that's
sitting down before anybody even came. Nobody came to the table. We went up to the I forgot what you call that person that's at the front.
Yeah.
We went up to them and was like, okay, nobody
hostess.
Yeah, nobody even came to see us. We gonna be out. And it was like, oh no, I say, no, we'll be all right. We didn't make big stink. Yeah. It was almost on like the whisper type thing, like, hey, we've been sitting over there.
Well, maybe I explained the shit wrong.
Nobody said, here's your water, the server will be with you in a minute.
Nah, nobody even looked at us at the table. Damn. So
well, let me play this video. Y'all may have seen this video. Let me play it. I'm just gonna let y'all watch it.
That's all we're asking. Could you answer that question, please?
They didn't have to pay their food.
So you guys are discriminating pretty much.
So why didn't they
have to pay? No, so why?
But they didn't pay.
Why didn't they pay first? Why didn't they pay first? Why do we have to pay first and they didn't pay first? Could you please answer that?
I ate here before.
Could you just answer that?
They didn't have to pay first last time we ate here.
I ate here before. When I was with my girlfriend and we ate here and I paid after. So why do we have to pay now? We could pay, that's the thing. But we feel like you're obviously feel some type of way for us to give us the check before we eat.
you think that we're gonna not pay?
That's what you think.
No, sometimes we need to pay first.
No,
Sometimes.
it's not no sometimes.
Why sometimes?
We just do something.
Why?
But why?
Man,
We want to know why.
is it because we're black?
No, don't worry. We almost
okay.
like 80%.
No, it's
Okay,
okay.
so do you think that we're not gonna pay because of how we look?
No. We just
So
don't.
okay,
So what's the
Miss,
difference between
hold on.
them?
Miss, why didn't they have to pay first?
Just pay first and then it's same.
Okay, so you're the manager, right?
No, the manager not here today, but we are in the charge.
Okay, so we want to know why didn't they pay?
Just get her name.
What is your name?
Get her first and last name. Can we get your first and last name, please?
I'm sorry.
You have to give. What's your name at least, so we know.
I'm sorry. I cannot get you that name.
Okay, what is his name? 'Cause look, they got their food. They didn't have to pay. It has nothing to do.
All right. Jump in where you get in where you fit in, y'all. So you guys have never been treated. Y'all say y'all. I know y'all probably never been treated like that. Have you guys ever been asked to pay before you ate?
No.
Yeah.
No, but at the same time, we can't act ignorant to why this is a new phenomenon, right? We see this all the time, especially with young people. You know, I don't think that would have happened to anybody here on screen, right? But those sounded like some young cats, right? They probably had the dreads, they had their look, right? Now we as black men might be able to listen and hear that these are some good young, there's probably respectable young men. It ain't YNs, but they don't know the difference. That Asian lady don't know the difference, right? And I guarantee they have been the victim of some dine and dash. That happens all the time. We see it all the time.
Ain't that? Well, I'm gonna let y'all go, man. But I thought about that. It's like we all get this lumped in and shit. Like, yeah,
Right.
they must all be alike.
Right.
That's some
Well,
bullshit, man.
But here's the thing, right? It's like, again, we can tell the difference when we're dealing with youngsters. We know if we're dealing with a stick-up kid or just some kid who's trying to be fashionable. But you know what I'm saying? Like, I can understand how this happens, right? Like, we can tell the difference between a white person and a white trash person, right? We know that difference. A lot of them other groups don't know the differences within our group, you know. So when I go to a place, and I just do this, being from Vegas and whatnot, when I go to a bar or something, I tip right away. I'll be like, hey, man, you know, take care of me, my people. So they already know that, like, okay, this is a quality crowd. And the only reason I have to do that is because we have a stereotypical reputation. Okay. And I'm not going to sit here and get upset and start to pull my phone out and try to record a moment to show that I was victimized by somebody. I know what it is. There's truth in stereotypes. And if we're going to get upset, let's get upset at those who keep reinforcing these stereotypes. That's just my opinion.
All right, facts.
So
Just get up and leave.
That's what I was going to say.
What do you say?
Get up and leave. It's not going
Just
to be
get up and leave.
It's not going to be a whole conversation with me. I'm gonna just say, they hadn't paid, and she said it's 80% black in here. So I'm gonna get out of there, and I'm gonna tell the other 80% they trying to make us pay first, because we already know it's racial. It's racial. It ain't like, see, the other people here, they ain't have to pay, so why I got to pay? And second of all, why would I pay for my food first? This ain't Subway. This ain't the other. This is a restaurant. You know what I'm saying? What if my food ain't good? I ain't gonna pay for the food. If I'll never pay before, and now I got to pay. Nah.
Have you ever ran out on a check, Rich?
Come on, man. In my younger days, for sure.
So we added to this. So we added to this shit.
What's the statute of limitations? Man, we used to go to Gold Coast. Remember, we used to go to Gold Coast, man.
Don't testify yet, bro.
Man.
Allegedly, Reg.
Allegedly at the Gold Coast after the club. Shit.
Chat live, man. Hey, chat live. Don't make me block you, man. Don't make me block you over here, man.
Yeah, but see, I was young. Yeah, I never ran out on a check. Oh, and like Slick was saying, he tipped earlier. When I used, before you go to a restaurant, they give you the percentage, the tip percentage. But before they used to do that, I used to tip over and above. To just they all right. They don't gonna get a couple dollars. No, you give me good service, I'm gonna. But okay. I still was kind of making up a little bit for, because they say the thing was black people don't tip. That was going on for a long time.
Yeah, that's another thing they say. We don't tip. Brother of a certain age, do you tip, man? Tell us how you tip. Tell me your experiences, bro. Let me know.
I tip well. now, but I'm just gonna be honest. I had a young lady that had to tell me about tipping.
Yeah.
At what age?
I might have been in my 20s. Let me, I hate to do this. Let me do this first before we get there. I'm a corner boy. Like
Right.
we didn't go to restaurants. We
Right.
maybe went to the bar, maybe went to the liquor store. So in the local pizza shop, we had a place called Famous Pizza that we always would go to and whatever. So when I started going out and young lady was like, you gotta tip them. I'm like, tip them? This is job. What you mean tip? She's like, they don't make a lot of money and blah, blah, blah. I didn't know nothing about tipping. So I must admit, before she said that to me, I had been out to restaurants and I never tipped. I didn't know anything about tipping. I didn't know about percentage. Now I got my phone, and what I do now, I go on my phone and be like, okay, whatever that is, okay. And they got the little 10, 15, 20%. And depending on the service, which is it's very rare that I've had bad service. I've had bad service, but it's very rare that I've had bad service. So I usually try to give the 15 to 20% tip off the rip.
Yeah.
And because I know that they work hard, and like you see these people hustling. You see somebody come to your table and they take 10 people's orders, they ain't writing nothing down, and then they coming back, they got 2-3 trays, they dropping everything right in place, they spinning around, then they go to another table, and I'm watching, I'm like, man, they took 5-6 people's orders here, then they went over there, took another 5-6 people, they ain't got a piece of paper, so I'm going to tip them. But I did not do it in my young. Just being honest, I didn't know nothing about tipping.
Right. Chat lives. That's what you said. Did that ever happen to you, Gates? I don't want to speculate on what you mean by that, but I got an idea why you asking that question. So ask me what you mean by that.
You know what he means.
I know. I'm not sure though. I don't want to speculate.
I wanted
because
to
if he thinking what I'm thinking, I'm about to kill that goddamn narrative real quick.
We have your table right here, Mr. Gates. We've been waiting for you.
I'd like to add to what brother just said, because this is another example of how times have changed. Right? It used to be every restaurant you went to, they left it up to you to tip. But a lot of people, a lot of tourists especially, like people from Vegas that worked in the service industry, we know how it goes. But now when you go to a restaurant, a lot of the times they already take the tip, the auto gratuity, right? It's kind of like the same thing this lady's doing. We had to change our policy because so many people are running out. We're gonna take money or get the money up front. Now I understand that was a special case because they didn't make everybody else do it. But like I just wanted to add that now restaurants are adding auto gratuity because not enough people tip, so they're forcing you to tip.
Yeah, that's some bullshit too. Malcolm X.
Why give it so much energy? Why give it so much energy?
Yeah.
Can y'all
What
hear
you
me?
mean? Explain.
What I mean, look, she come over there and say y'all got to pay first. Just get up and walk out.
Well,
Like
Red
everybody.
You're thinking with how old are you?
I'm 52.
So that's the mindset you're thinking from right now. These kids, they want to pull their phone out. They want that
pull their
viral
phones
moment.
out. They want to record.
They want that viral moment. Look, I'm trying to get whatever.
And they was in their 20s.
Yeah, they pulling that phone out. Most of them, maybe not all of them. Yes, that's definitely has happened to me.
That's weak.
But the sad part is, I want to stereotype them. Y'all probably gonna leave a $4-5 tip. You know what I'm saying?
If the meal was $20.
Nah, I'm like Reg. You come on, G. We don't hung out, so I'm a different creature when it comes to tipping.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Now,
go ahead, brother.
So, like, I never been asked to pay up front. I would be wary about paying up front. First of all, I'm not running, with these knees and this shoulder and all this stuff. I'm not running out of nowhere trying to get in anything. That's number one. But if you ask me to pay up front and I haven't tasted the food, I haven't gotten a time frame of when you serve the food. I don't know if the food is it warm? You know what I'm saying? So I would have a problem with paying up front. And we didn't, sometimes you eat and then at the end of it, you might want dessert or you might want another drink. Why am I paying for it with my card? Because I'm paying for card with a card. I'm paying for with my card and then paying again. I wouldn't pull my phone out because I don't care too much about that. Like I said, like you said, I would just walk out if I really was dissatisfied with it. But I would be questioned if they asked me to pay. I would take it personal if they asked me to pay up front. And I would assume that they had issues with whatever. But the other thing is when you're dealing with the servers and all that, you're not dealing with the men. So they're just doing what they was told to do. So
right, and real quick, I just want to make a correction. No, when I said it happened to me before, not where they made me pay before. I'm just talking about it seemed like the service was bad for a reason. That's what I mean.
So one more thing. So like they asked her is the manager here? She said no, she's not here today. So it's like it seemed to me like that was something she was coming up with. Now, if I walked up to the building, there's a big sign say every customer must pay first. I know what it is when I'm coming there, so there's no argument on there. Go ahead, Theo.
Man, I'm finna play the race card. Man, have y'all ever went to a Chinese restaurant and tried to get some soy sauce? You know how damn tight them people is. Keep it 100. Keep it 100.
Hey,
Keep it 100.
Hey, got an attitude too. You right.
It might be an extra 30 cents, bro.
Man, you ask for extra soy sauce for your rice, man. It's like you don't rob the place.
Yeah.
So you gotta know where you going, where you at. You know what? Then here we go. I'm gonna go back with Red, you always posting. All right, go to a black establishment then, if you're unhappy. But like you said, yeah.
My family that own the business, they don't usually care about tips. It's usually the Karens that complain about black folks and tipping. I wish my sister was able to get on here today. We can get into that tipping because she even bought into that stereotype of not tipping. So I had to tell her, because if you looking at black folks with an attitude like they ain't gonna tip, they really not gonna tip.
They're reading body language.
Yeah, body language is real when it comes to that. Man,
hold up. No, that stereotype is true. I don't give a shit what y'all say. That's true.
Yeah.
It's true.
So
I'm
it's true.
telling you.
Oh yeah.
I've worked in the service industry. I love my people, but I already know as soon as they come, I'm like, oh, nah, I already know how this is gonna go. You already know. Now again, we know the difference. I can tell, what kind of quality we dealing with on site. So yeah.
Right. Okay. Yeah. I know that's just a stereotype I don't want to ride with. Man, for whatever reason. And I guess if I was in the service industry, I guess I would know.
But even if you're not
G, I got a question.
Okay, go ahead then, brother.
G,
go ahead.
Red. When we go to whiskey liquor up, how they feel about us tipping?
Oh, they love us.
Oh, they love us. But do we over tip? Do we overcompensate because we've been told we're bad tippers?
No, I just think the last time I was there, I over tipped myself.
We
that's class. You show class.
But we tipping. We getting great service though.
I think I do. I think I overcompensate.
Right. See, it's been psychologically. We've been psychologically damaged because we keep on hearing we're bad tippers. We just heard it from Slick saying we bad tippers. It's not a stereotype. Let's welcome in Miss Williams. How you doing, Miss Williams? Do you think we're bad tippers?
No, I don't.
Oh God.
No. What?
Explain it to me. Why you don't
break it down, please? Prove
you
me
want
wrong.
to break it down as why it's based off of the service. So if I get good service, I'm giving a good tip. And I mean, of course, if you're not getting good service, you're not going to get good tip. But for the most part, if you're getting good service, that's what you do. I mean, a lot of people stereotype and think that black people don't tip, but for the most part, we tip good.
Did you see not to cut you off, sorry, but did you see the video he played?
No.
Okay, let me ask you a question. Is there any situation where you think you should pay before you eat your meal?
No.
Okay.
No. I don't think there's no situation where you should tip before you get your service.
No, not tip.
No, pay the bill.
Pay the bill, the entire bill.
No.
Yeah.
Okay, well, that's what the video was about, and this is what we're on. Brother, I saw you with your hand up. You got something, bro?
No, I was just gonna kind of go back to where you guys were at with the service. Even the stereotype. Even when you out eating, you see some questionable stuff. You sit next to certain people, you're like, like, you know what I'm saying? It's going down to that. You want to get your food and, you know, eat and get on out.
See, we all of age, so we reading your mind and we know exactly what you're saying.
So how do we fix that? We just make sure we don't be those people.
Right.
You got your back to them and you can hit.
Like,
You don't even want to look over your shoulder.
Especially at the movies. That's the most embarrassing. When you go to the movies, like, damn. They run up and down the aisles throwing shit. It's like, man, it's bad. It's bad. It's bad.
And this is what's dangerous about us pretending like we don't understand. Like we don't understand why Carnival Cruise Lines just made those changes. Right? We understand why. Now, it might not be us, but you got to understand, like, I know a lot of black people, we like to say, ain't got nothing to do with me. Don't be judging me. We are a group, right? And we all have these stereotypes about other groups. We all do. White people can't dance. Asians can't drive. Like, you know, these are stereotypes. Of course, that doesn't apply to every member of that group, but we all have these stereotypes. Okay. And we don't mind when the stereotypes are something good, like all black men are well hung. Like we don't, you know, that's cool. But when it comes to other truths, right, we try to act like we don't understand them. I totally understand why she was making those young men, or trying to get those young men to pay. Is it fair? Probably not. But let's not act like we don't understand.
Hey, Slick, this just came to my mind. So you go places, even common, just average places. Everybody want a tip now, right? So Slick, you want to go to AutoZone to get you get you some incense, some you know, just get some flow mats, air freshener, yeah, from flow mats. Now he gonna want a tip too? Do behind the cash?
No, because he's not serving me in any way that I could otherwise serve myself.
True that. But I'm like, if he check you out, you know, cash you out.
No, because that's his job. Like that is his job, right? I can cook for myself.
Yeah.
I don't have to go, you know what I'm saying, have somebody else do it for me. I can, you know, like now if he fixes my car, or if he comes outside and comes from around that corner and then, you know, looks at my car and say, hey, you might want to do this. I'm going to tip that man because he's doing something. He's going above and beyond at that point.
Man, every place you go to, they got the tip jar out.
I was going to say, you do see that now. You do see that at the cash register. You didn't used to see a tip jar.
Yeah,
but now even people who are just doing the basic stuff.
Right.
They do have that tip jar out there.
Do they have a tip jar at AutoZone?
No. That's what it's gonna come to because it's everywhere else.
in my experience at AutoZone, man, they come out to your car. They do it. Like I had a guy show me how to change my light bulbs a couple of years back. He just came out and did it and showed me.
Come on, man. That's not something good to admit, right? About, you know, at our age. Come on, brother.
No, but listen, let me tell you something, man. I ain't been in no accidents. All that insurance I pay,
what that got to do with changing the light bulb, bro?
That roadside assistance, all that. I'm taking advantage of all that. I stay in the house and let a lady go outside and stand by the car when they come to change the flat. I'm paying for it. I ain't had no accident. I'm getting that service.
Shay said there's a tip jar everywhere. Thank you for joining us, Shay. Get well soon. Get well soon. So, Miss Williams, so do you think this whole thing that black folks don't tip, do you think it's part of a bigger conspiracy, a bigger plan that just to make us look bad? Miss Williams, you're on mute.
Don't ask my words.
I'm sorry, I couldn't hear you.
Oh, never mind. We're going to move on then. I ain't going to repeat it.
I want to hear her answer. Ask her again.
Oh, okay.
You know what was the video about? Can you tell me what the video was about?
Well, the video was about three young boys. They were in a restaurant and the waitress or the hostess, the boss, the manager came up and said, hey, you guys have to pay for your meal before we bring it out.
And there was a receipt there too. They had the receipt right there saying that
the bill was there. We need to pay before we even cook this food, before we even bring it out. So that's what it was about.
And this was at a restaurant.
Asian restaurant.
And were they treating everybody else the same way as far as, okay, you got to pay?
No.
Okay.
No, they weren't. Okay. And my question to you about tipping, right? Do you think it's a part of a bigger conspiracy, a bigger agenda to continue to make black folks look a certain way, to look bad by spreading that narrative or rumor, whatever you want to call it, that we're bad tippers?
Oh yeah, absolutely, 100%. I think what they do is they take a little small proportion, which I think there's a lot of people that don't tip that's all different type of races. But I just feel that they just put us in this bubble. And let me give you for instance, a situation that happened to me. I was at Applebee's, me and my family. You know, we order. Took a long time for him to get to the table. Wasn't really very many people there, but it took a while for them to get to our table. Okay, we placed our order. We waiting. Didn't come back to see if we was all right. You know, none of that stuff, right? So my sister, because she's very vocal, she's like, hey, you know, let me talk to you for a minute. He's like, and she was telling him that, I mean, is it because we black and you feel that we not going to tip? That's why we not getting very much attention. And this is the true story. And he was pretty much, yes.
Wow.
Yes, it is. And what my sister explained to him is like every black person is not the same. You know, you may think that we may not tip, but you might be missing out on actually really good tip.
Mm-hmm.
You know, because we are black people that tip well when we get good service. And she also explained to him that too, that, you know, if you give me good service, you're going to get a good tip. And then he was like, you know what, I was stereotyping y'all. That's why I wasn't giving you guys any attention. Yeah, he was. He was very honest. Did he change? Absolutely. Did we get some good service? Absolutely. Did he get a good tip? Yes, he did.
Cassandra, are you in Vegas?
I am.
Oh, okay.
Yes, I am. Been in Vegas. I'm born and raised in Vegas.
I hope you ain't talking about the one by our house because me and G going Friday.
Yeah, right on Craig. Craig Road.
Must be there.
11.
But it was a little while back though,
okay.
when that happened to us. But I think they just put us in a box and just assume.
Yeah.
You can't assume.
Cassandra, have you ever worked in the service industry out here?
Oh yeah, absolutely. I
So
started off as a young kid in the service industry.
Was it like cocktails or something
Why
like that?
Why you laughing?
I said
no,
joke.
it's it's the front desk. I worked the front desk for quite a number of years.
Okay. Was that a tip?
Deal with a whole lot of different people.
Was it common to tip there?
It wasn't common, but you can accept anything a person give you. Okay. So it wasn't a tip job. Okay. But if they tipped you, which I did make a lot of tips, I got a lot of different things, but it wasn't a tip job, no.
Okay.
Worked there for 15 years.
Right on, right on.
Y'all want to hear my now that I'm older, my regret story?
Go ahead.
So I worked at Wendy's. I worked at Wendy's on Washington Rancho when I was in the 11th, 12th grade. I was in worked the drive-through. So this old lady, she come through. You know, I gave her food. She gave me a quarter. I said thank you, but I threw it over the top of her car to the street. When I threw the quarter, man.
Did she see you?
No.
Oh. You're supposed to keep that quarter, man.
Hey, now I'm thinking about it.
You still walk around with that attitude today, man.
No, now I'm thinking about it. You know, she ain't have to give me nothing. Maybe a quarter meant a lot to her because she was old. She was an older lady. So
man, come on. Man.
I said it's my regret story, man.
Yeah, okay. Anybody else got a regret story?
Oh, I know Theo do.
Theo, you got a regret story?
Hey man, I keep my PG.
Look, but this is what I'm gonna say about tipping, then we gonna move on. Look, don't just tip just to tip. Make people earn their tip, because now it's become they just think they're supposed to get a tip regardless. Regardless.
I just have a question for everybody. So I started out, my real first job was on the Midway, but we couldn't get tips, but we got our own tips.
And let people know the Midway, people that may be watching and may become watch later. What is the Midway?
Circus, where everybody walked around year round. But we couldn't get tips, but we got tips. How about that?
Oh, for sure.
He was taking them quarters.
Okay.
I know. My homeboy used to work at the Midway. I know how you was getting it.
Yeah.
So we telling old stories.
Yeah.
I worked there too. I actually worked at the Midway.
I know you did.
Was you getting
I worked in the. Well, no, I was actually in the snack bar. I used to work,
I remember when you was there in the snack bar.
Oh, really?
You getting that snack bar?
Was you getting the snack bar money?
No, I wasn't getting the snack bar money.
When at the Soul Train, y'all had it over there?
Soul Train?
Yeah, the snack bar where all the black girls worked at. We used to call it the Soul Train.
Oh, I didn't know it was called that.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Still in? Nah, let me take that back. My bad. Yeah, man, you just had to come up on them tips. I used to work.
I got me a car. And I was
Damn.
living on my own at 16.
Hey man, you put me around some money. I'm a Theo. Put me around some money. I'm gonna get me some.
Yeah,
Back then, allegedly.
Nah, yeah. See, sometimes like when you a busboy in Vegas, sometimes them waitresses and waiters, they don't tip you well.
Correctly.
Right?
Yeah.
It's like you know, I can clean your tables. I'm knocking your tables out.
Yeah.
It was just one lady at the El Rancho. I said, okay, you'll keep doing me like that. She be in the back working, trying to get other table. The other guests leave. Like if they would put, like, say if the guest left for 20 or 15, I just break it down. I'm taking 10 of that. You get 10, I get 10.
Right.
I take my tips out before the end of the day.
So you going home with your cut.
But I will say something. Like I will say something that Emmett said. When you go out of town and you go to a bar and you tip right away, man, the service is immaculate.
And they're always shocked. They're always surprised. Like, where you from?
Right. Hey Reg, I put a 20 in when I was in Alabama, and it was happy hour. So it was $17.38 Remy for $5. I put a 20 up there and got a double. Even after happy hour, she kept pouring for me.
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
So that's the secret, man. Tip.
Yeah.
And Kip has said that before. That's what he was saying. He was big on that. Tip before. Have you tried it? And I still haven't tried it, but I'm gonna try it next time. We'll see. Look, this next topic, real bro. I want to jump on this topic real quick with the young lady who killed her boss, her manager. You guys all know about this story, right?
Yeah. Oh, I don't.
You don't know about that story?
No, I don't.
Okay, well, young lady's about what, 23?
26.
She was 26. Yeah. 26. Her manager was like 20. And this is what she said. Let me play this video real quick. This is a video she had played, I guess, after she had got sent home.
I got sent home early today by the same person. I'm telling you, she's a bully. This shit isn't funny. She needs to understand that just because she's a mother and got children doesn't mean that she can come in the store, disrespecting people, talking to them like everybody's beneath her. She has no respect.
That was just a brief thing. What she said, it's a lot longer video, that she has out there, and she was just, talking. Go ahead.
So her main thing was she got the manager sent her home twice. She said she sent her home, and then the last when she came back to stab her, she said she sent her home. She was trying to make up that day on her off days, and she still sent her home that day too.
Was she supposed to come in?
Yeah, she's supposed to come in both days. But the lady, maybe I don't know if she had a beef with her. They never got into that, but she sent her home 2 times. And I'm gonna go first. My thing is, unless they changed it, you wasn't getting no 40 hours on the fast food joints back in the day. They might have changed it differently now. Yeah, they try to cut you off. I guess if you get so many hours, they got to give you insurance. That might have changed.
She might have been acting up in there.
Yeah, you man, she looks.
You tell the girl's strange. Yeah, she's
Now, if you and I didn't want to load this live up with a bunch of her, Instagram. You can go on her Instagram and see her videos. It is kind of odd and bizarre. I'm not a psychologist, so I'm not going to sit up here and try to break her down and say she has mental illness. I don't know that. Right. She is a little odd. I will just say that.
Did you see the one video when she playing with the knives? So that kind of added on to.
Yeah, I saw that.
The thing. She went back home and got the knife, and so they getting her with premeditated.
Then I heard she had stabbed somebody.
Previous?
Like earlier, previous. Wow. That's what I heard. I don't know. You guys got anything on this? What do y'all think?
I do.
Go ahead.
Y'all want me to go? Y'all, okay, I go.
Just jump
first.
in.
What was her name? What was her name? Her last name. Her last name.
Was it Muhammad?
Yes.
Yeah, I think.
Point exactly. I'm going somewhere with this. So first off, with a name like that, you practicing the faith of Islam. So they don't teach you that. Second off, I'm so sick and damn tired in 2025 of everybody talking about mental illness. Everybody on this panel in their 50s, we ain't had mental illness. We had a belt put to our backside. And I'm so sick of all this about mental illness. BS. Raise the child right, whoop their butt early at home and teach them. All of us on this panel, ain't nobody in prison. I'm just like that, man. So when they stretch her out in court for taking her family, good for you, sister.
But Theo, them belt whoopings is a dying breed right now, bro. That's the sad part.
Because we become friends with our children.
Yeah.
We become friends with them. No, we dress them. We buy them the shoes. We can't afford the shoes, but here comes school. Chop it right now. How many parents finna go in debt, not changing the subject, of dressing up their kids.
Yeah. Well, you got some parents say, I'm not gonna spank my kid. I don't.
That's a deep one right there, man. Going dead, dressing
Yeah.
up their kids.
Yeah.
But you know something? And that's a good point. But we also have to pay attention to the fact that that girl, we say she was what, 20, how much? How
26.
old?
26.
26. Right. Remember, this is the first adult generation after the crack epidemic. You know, when we were already preteens and teenagers, these kids weren't even born yet. You know what I mean? So now I think a lot of what we're seeing, where we don't understand why the kids are acting up the way they are, I think it's because of that lineage. A lot of their grandparents or whatever was on that crack. And I think we might be seeing the fallout some 20
I gotta stop you there, Slick. I gotta stop you.
Okay.
That 26, no. The crack era was our era, was selling the crack.
Well, yeah, it was probably her grandparents. You know what I'm saying? And
but I'm studying on her last name. So I want to say this to the whole panel. Maybe this can be our giveaway. Show us the Muslim who on crack.
So
this is true.
She might have just inherited
you
that.
You feel
name,
what I'm saying,
man.
bro? Show me a Muhammad that's smoking dope.
I can't do it.
Well, so
brother,
now,
go ahead, brother.
Now I was gonna say we all, like you say, we all over 50. I'm 52. And I got my ass whooped, but that did not.
That beard, brother.
Yeah, man, come on, let it grow out, bro. Let it grow, and tell Gates to stop coloring his. I know Gates coloring his shit.
Man, what? Look, I wish mine could grow like yours. My shit ain't gonna grow like that. I just grew it back.
Listen,
but
man,
mine ain't gonna get like that. My shit is all round. It ain't gonna do that.
I'm talking about coloring what you got.
I don't do that. That'd be a waste of time.
All right, so
I don't do the color, but go ahead, bro.
Everybody make the look. 1, 2, 3.
What look? Oh, come on, man. y'all gonna really make me do a close-up shot on this goddamn beard, man. Turn this light on. If my shit would be beige black. Shit, if I was coloring it.
I don't know. It looking jet from here. I can't looking jet black from here. So it's looking unnatural. But so like I'm just gonna be honest. The dudes that my boys, matter of fact, I ran into somebody that got one of them. They changed the law and he got commuted or whatever. He was supposed to be doing 60 years, whatever. But like all of us, we got an ass whoop. I don't think the ass whoopings for me personally, it made me a better liar. It made me run faster from the cops, and it just made me more deceiving. So the ass whoopings didn't work for me personally. I didn't. I don't hit my kids. I got 3 kids. I got my oldest master's degree, social worker, and I can go on and on about what. So no spankings, a lot of talking. I'm lecturing until they eyes is rolling in the back of the head because they're just like, okay, I get it. You know what I'm saying? So that was my tact. My youngest is 7, and I got 17-year-olds. So they've yet to determine what it's going to be without ass whoopings. But I just think that, you know, I know a lot of it may seem like being friends to your kids, but having a conversation, I was never allowed to speak my opinion and say how I felt in the house. So when I went out in the streets, I was overly aggressive with it. I'm going to say something. I'm going to talk my shit, and in school as well. So I don't know study-wise what makes sense, but I just know like you got to take each individual kid and then design something to who they are and their personality. But I definitely never hit any of my kids, and I won't. Like I said, I got a 7-year-old, and I won't be hitting my kid either.
Go ahead.
Let me speak up.
You can just jump in. You see like a lane.
But the 5 of us on here all went to school for the era to where you went to the principal or the dean's office and got spanking. And that's what the problem is. We got away from spanking the children. All of us probably got a spanking. I know.
It can't just be that simple, bro.
No, you know what it is? No, I don't think. G? Well, go ahead, G.
Nah, you go ahead. I'm thinking on this.
I agree with brother because I didn't spank my kids a lot. You didn't have to, but I had consequences. Take stuff away. You know, it's like you know, like you take a kid's phone away, that's torture. Of course, my kid, my oldest is 30, about to be 30, and then my youngest is 23. I would smack hands and smack thighs when they were toddlers, and that was enough because then they knew daddy meant business. You know what I mean? So all I had to do was start counting 1, 2, and they're gonna get it done. But some kids you don't have, but there are some kids though that I think probably need their butts whooped. You know what I mean? That's the only way you're gonna get through, because the kid has to like brother, you might not think those butt whoopings assisted you, but it did establish authority. See, I think the problem with who said something about kids being friends with their parents.
That was brother.
Yeah, see, so that is problematic, because like when I was a kid, I didn't get in trouble at school, not because I was afraid of the principal. I was not afraid of police. I wasn't afraid. I was afraid of my mother, right? I was like, don't tell my mom, and if she failed at it, then there was pops, and there's no telling what that was going to be. So it establishes the respect for authority. That's the thing. Too many of these kids today, their mothers are going up to the schools to fight with the teachers and the administration on behalf of the kid, right? Without even questioning whether their kid was guilty or whatever. So I think that has a lot to do with it too.
So my thing was, brother, with the spankings, it wasn't that my mind at the time, I was just like a busy kid, you know what I'm saying? I wasn't focusing. If my mama just talked to me, I hear her, but I wasn't really hearing her. But when that spanking, I got spankings before, but I never got a spanking for the same thing twice. I mean, for the same thing. You see what I'm saying? And like I said, I wasn't bad at just being a young kid, but just moving around, doing things that, you just young and trying to be getting stuff. That's all that was. But the butt wombs did make a difference on me. And like, I agree with you, Slick. It did. It put dominance. And to go what you said, Theo, man, you go in that class or whatever, you clowning, you take it to the office, you want to SWAT or you want to call home. Hey man, you gonna give me them SWAT right now. You give me 3 of them. You ain't gonna call home.
I don't think they helped me, man. I mean, because all through school, all through
you
college,
sound like you needed a hug coming up, man.
Nah, man.
I'm just
thinking because if they worked, I wouldn't have went on the path that I went on.
Theo, he only got whoop with the belt. He don't know about no racetrack.
Shit, we got the switch. What are you talking about? My grandma was from Arkansas.
Extension cord,
extension cord, all that.
I got the switch, the extension cord, the grabbing you up by your thing when you couldn't even breathe, pulling your shirt up and pinning you up against the fridge.
You know something that our parents did, and I can't speak for everybody, but one thing that our parents, grandparents, what they would do, and they would whoop your ass, and then they would counsel you. They let you stew in it, and then they come in there and say, okay, now why you get your ass whooped? Oh, because I climbed the backyard. Okay, next time you do it, I'm going to whoop your ass again. I love you. Get ready for dinner. You know what I'm saying? It was that extra, it was, because a lot of the abuse is when you start calling kids stupid, calling them dummies, hitting them. It's like revenge at that point instead of
the whoopings wasn't silent whooping. So there was a lot of talking shit to you and telling you what you did in your black ass and all that. So it wasn't just a silent whooping. There was words that came with that.
Mine was don't embarrass me.
Yeah.
Don't embarrass me.
Yeah. Because we represent our families.
Didn't I tell you not to do this?
Right.
Yeah. But didn't I tell you not to do this? Yeah. And guess what? All 5 of us on the panels, ain't nobody on this panel felons.
Nope.
So what that mean?
I'm definitely I tapped out in juvenile.
But that's what I'm saying. So it was structured. But now these kids, first off, I'm not gonna change the subject, but Emmett gonna agree with me. When a kid 3-4 years old in a single parent home, they start giving them pills so they can get an extra check. Now the kid got full of rage because he's full of dope. Then he grow up, he getting going more and more. Now the whoopings are out of control. You know what I'm saying? So now whooping ain't gonna get them. So that's the problem. We study feeding them these dopes, and we feed them this Ritalin, all that cocaine, heroin at 7, 8 years old, and that's the problem. And then we want to call it mental illness.
And that goes back to what you said at the on the last topic, where there wasn't no crazy when we were kids. A lot of these kids, a lot of these young adults, they're dope addicts, because from the time they were 8, 9 years old, they've been getting a steady dose of Ritalin or some other narcotic that may have gotten cut off when they turned 18. You know, so there's the pipeline to prison. It's the school to pipeline, a prison pipeline.
Chat Lives Matter said the prison is full of people that will beat his kids. Stop the monarchy, bro.
Man.
Stop.
Chat Lives Matter. You been to prison? And the prison and the prison is 80% of black folks I can speak of are locked up behind women, behind that good stuff.
Hey, Theo, there's a lot of guys in prison that didn't get whoopings either, too. That go both ways.
Right. Let me see what he say. I'm sorry. Go ahead, Rich. Go ahead.
I was just gonna bring it back to the little subject a little bit. So let me ask you this. I ask y'all. I know things change because I'm not in that anymore. The reason I know how she old, because when I studied the thing, I was like, God dang, she's 26 working at McDonald's. Ain't that for like the 17, 18-year-olds, or has that changed? At 26, you still working at McDonald's?
Man, she might be trying to move up.
But I'm saying
career.
Oh, like up to manager, you saying like?
Yeah, I mean, you just never know.
Reg, I got to step on your toes. Nowadays.
No, I'm asking. I'm asking.
No, I'm asking. You know, I'm agreeing with you. Nowadays, so many of these kids are staying at home in their 20s, want to be content creators, rappers, and such and such. And then we keep them at home, tell them to get their education, and then they get their education and still don't go into the field that they work in. And it's like, you know, now they don't have no responsibility.
Right.
And I'll put a subject up for next week about that a lot of these kids are interfering with their mama getting somebody.
Yeah.
And look, I don't want y'all look. This is a conversation we gonna flow. Don't worry about steering too far off. If we steer too far off, I try to reel you back in.
Right.
But if you find a lane, and you want to jump in that lane. You know what I'm saying? Just try. We gonna try not to talk over each other.
Let me jump in.
You see that lane? So you jumping all in my lane. I'm still in the lane. You gotta let me move. You gotta let me move out the lane first, bro.
I'm flowing now, baby.
Go ahead. I'm out the lane. Go ahead, bro. Go ahead.
but then again, like with a lot of these kids that don't get whooping, like Chat Lives Matter, a lot of these kids in a hurry to go to the penitentiary to get into them parties up there. Because of them cell phones.
Well, you know what Chat Lives Matter said isn't totally wrong. Violence, but discipline and violence, there's a fine line there. You know, it's like I said, as long as it's done with love,
right?
Okay, and you counsel that child. You know, first of all, I don't think if you're gonna spank your children, you shouldn't have to spank them past 10 years old, right? At that point, they're old enough to have things taken from them, like their phone, like their tablet, stuff like that. And I mean, that's what I did with my kids. You know, I didn't, you know, once they lived with their mother most of the time, but once they were teenagers, I didn't have to spank them. I just take stuff away.
Like I got my last one when I was 14 because I'm thinking I'm smart now. So all this time she's been spanking me. I cried, and when I stopped crying, she'll stop. I mean, when I cry a lot, she'll stop spanking me. So I'm at 14 now. I'm smelling, like say, you smelling your pee. So I'm like, she hitting. I'm just standing there. I'm locked up. That was my last whooping because, like, I guess she figured, well, he ain't crying, or maybe he getting my point. So whoopings don't need to be no more. But that was just me being rebellious, like. But then I thought about it myself. And like you said earlier, I never wanted to let my mama down. And that's another reason why I got straight. The beatings molded me to the point where I got to. You know what I'm saying? And like you said, if she beat me talking about, didn't I tell you a little N-word, that's abuse.
Yeah.
So the whoopings had to be out of love because I don't feel I was abused. But people out there say, well, we got spanked with, like I said, squidges. They feel that's abuse, but it got the point across.
Yeah, man, it's rough out here for these kids, man. All y'all new parents out there, man, look. Reach out for wisdom to some of your uncles and, you know, the ones that's doing right. Brother, are you single, brother? Are you married?
You
don't have to answer if you don't want.
Damn.
Yeah, no, I'm not.
To think of that.
Not.
Well, Theo, that means I got two in the possible like spades.
We'll leave it at that.
Okay. Yeah, there it is.
All right. Now I was wondering before I jump. I want to play this next video. I'm not sure if I'm done with this though. Where was we at? No, what the hell we was at? We said two possible red, two impossible.
Man.
Hey, look, I want to Look,
I
don't want to
thought he
jump
was
into this,
buffering when you
man.
asked him that question.
He started freezing up.
Now, Reg, you know what?
Yeah.
You had a question, Reg. You had a question that you had a question that you wanted to ask the panel
Which one was it about?
about not wanting to be touched or some shit.
Yeah,
like
yeah.
that.
So I had a question, and brother, to me, G and Theo, we text each other daily, well, weekly, whatever. So my question is like, you around black people, you like say you're in the 50s. You know how my question was, why do, this is my opinion with my eyes, why do black people don't like to be touched? I don't even mean by strangers or by anybody. You know, you just put your hand on somebody, hey man, get your hands off him, and they jump like that. Can anybody help me out? Why is that?
I would say just we on the edge in general. You know what I'm saying? We are. I saw someone saying we living in survival mode, so we don't have, you know, and the stuff you consume too. So I've been kind of like on more of a peaceful journey and trying to consume these things that shows me the best qualities in human life. But if you consume things, if your conversations, if your family history, if the people that raised you, if that's the, you know, that's what they've been telling you, don't trust them, don't trust nobody, right? We heard about 10 years ago, it was like no new friends, like all this stuff that's designed to isolate you, where like in that world, we wouldn't be able to do this. 5 people who just talking about whatever because we don't know each other. We wouldn't share. I don't trust them, all this other stuff. And you don't take the chance to get to know people. So I think a lot of it is, especially in particularly, you know, I mean, not say defiantly, but when it comes to women, they're going to be more careful about people touching them and things like that. But as men, you know, we on guard, we in survival mode, and we can't, you know, and anytime one particular story or one particular, you know, like news story, or we get information that confirms that makes us go even harder in that. So if we watching something and you see like man was unalived because he didn't say excuse me and when he bumped into somebody, in your mind you like, see, this is the stuff I'm talking about right here. Yeah, I gotta be on guard. So
see, I used to be like if you was in the studio and we just standing here just talking. See, I used to be a hands-on person like this, and while I'm talking to your story, I might put my hand on your shoulder. I had to stop that because people like that.
Reg, you still do that, man?
I try to, because I know how people are, man. Like to say, they do that. Somebody do like this, man. I ain't mean that. I'm just, you know, like how John Madden was. You see how John Madden was handsy.
Right, real quick, man. Hey, Theo, remember we was doing that giveaway this week, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay, we're doing the $50 giveaway real quick. I came up with something real quick. I'm gonna play this. I'm gonna play this excerpt from a movie. First person to guess this movie in the chat. First person to guess this. I don't think nobody gonna get this. I really don't think, unless you just like a real movie buff. But first person to get it.
I'm watching Facebook and YouTube, so go ahead. So I'll let you know.
You what?
He say watching both of them. Facebook
I'm watching
Here we go.
Facebook and YouTube.
All right, that's it. That's it. You two guys leave me no choice. No television for a week.
What?
We are so serious, guys.
You're fucking high. Are you out of your mind?
Goes in rubber.
I know that is.
And it's gonna stay there.
No.
Okay.
This house is a fucking prison. I'm playing bullshit. The galaxy of this sucks camel dicks.
Can I answer?
No, you can't.
You on the panel? No.
Hell, I'm gonna give myself the money.
No, Shay, you are not eligible.
No.
I'm sorry. Look, hey, if you guess it, I'll play it again in a minute. But let me
give him a hint.
Before you ask that question.
Yeah.
Let me give him a hint. If they don't get it, let me give them a hint.
Okay, yeah, no, yeah.
Somebody already,
I think
Darwin
somebody
Hooker got it. Hooker's the winner.
got it.
Darwin Hooker's the winner.
Somebody got it.
Hook, I got you, brother. What's the name? I got you.
So look, we're gonna be doing that. Reggie said he want to do another one next week.
Yeah.
For $50.
Yeah.
So like you say, we like to give back, not only with conversation, but you know, we like to have fun on here. You know what I'm saying? So did y'all want to touch on Reggie's question about not liking one, you know, not I thought it might have been a cultural thing.
Yeah, it is.
Because you like some Asians, they get like you go on vacation, they'll get right up on you taking pictures. Like, damn, give me my space.
Yeah.
So some cultures are a little different. Some men they kiss, some men I heard they hold hands.
Shay said it's an invasion of privacy. I mean, not your space, invading your space.
Okay, let me see what Shay. Oh, Shay said she knew the answer. I thought that was gonna be a hard one.
No, she said before that. It's invasion of your personal space. She said
invasion of personal space. Okay, all right. Well, Shay got it. Theo, did you want to speak on that? Do you like being not you, or do you get like a little fearful when people touch you, or you get jittery?
Nah, because once I have one or two spirits inside of me, man, I become touchy myself.
Right.
You know what? I'm gonna do one more. I'm gonna do a giveaway, Darwin. You can't. This is an easy one.
Whoa! I'm
gonna give 25 because it's so
sent
easy.
him his money, man.
Okay, no, but I'm gonna do another one for 25. I want to do one for 25 because it's so easy. And Darwin, you cannot win again.
I sent him his money.
Okay, all right. Look, this is what we doing. One more with $25. It's easy. First person, go.
Lawyer in Miami. He's such a good lawyer that by tomorrow morning,
come on,
gonna be working.
Come on, man.
I said it was easy.
I can name that 2 and 3.
I said it was easy. It's all about who typing fast. This is like the type. This is who all can type the fastest. Who can get it in the fastest? That's it.
Nobody got that yet.
No, they misspelling. If you misspell it, you cannot get it.
I could name that tune in 1 second.
That's it.
Right.
Oh, good, Darwin. You already
Darwin
won.
knows it, but he can't win twice.
I already sent him his. He already got his package.
I told you it was easy. See, it must not be too easy.
That's crazy.
Can I give him a hint?
Nah, a hint.
Yeah.
Come on, now you can't give him a hint with that.
That's crazy.
Nisi Dixon, send me your cash app, Nisi. You can put it in the chat or do what you got to do.
I was gonna say, why don't you buy your ticket, a first class ticket to the resurrection?
Look, trust me, I was looking for a black movie. This was last minute, and I couldn't find one. I was looking for one.
Okay. I'm giving y'all. I'm getting a 50-weight next weekend. It's gonna be a black exploitation movie. It's gonna be hard.
Oh yeah, that.
But wait a minute. Simply say do a black movie. Hell, every black person in America knows Scarface.
Right.
Yeah.
I might watch it tonight.
Right.
Yeah, you gotta pull out like PD Wheat Straw or something like that. Find
Yeah.
Look, that was Slick. One of Slick's favorite movies. PD Wheat
That
Straw.
is, yeah.
Okay, yeah. Next week we gonna go. It's gonna be a little harder. I'm gonna get Nisi. Shoot me your cash app. All black everything until the.
What's up, Wes?
Yada yada. Wes, what's happening? Wes, you a little late. You a little late on that, Wes. You was right, but you're a little late. Sorry. Hold on. Let me get that cash app. Can somebody? Because I can't see. I ain't got my glasses.
Florida made 74. Florida made 74.
Okay, $ Florida made. All right. Y'all talk while I get this right, where I write this cash app.
Real quick, I'll be back. The homie Donnie mentioned Spirit. I'm just gonna refresh my drink.
Hey, when he put that up, I thought that was something he had heard when he first came on there.
Yeah. You know what that
be
is,
careful
man.
with the drinks, guys. When you're streaming, if they have bots, if they see any alcoholic beverages or smoking, they'll cut your feed. Now, water is cool. It just is that water?
Yeah, it's water.
Yeah, as long as you're not like you don't have a Corona or something like that, or
oh shit, I've been doing that for a while.
That's what happened.
Blue moons and everything.
Yeah, you got to be careful. It'll interrupt your algorithm.
Hold on, I'm sending this cash app, y'all. Hold on, and I can't see.
Yeah, unless we get a sponsor, then we can put them out there.
Let me put my glasses on, man. Let me put my glasses on. West say driving. How you doing out there in Altadena, Pasadena, West? Hope everything is good with you out there, man. Hopefully Pasadena. Hopefully they rebuilding by now. Let me see, Florida. Which I said,
what
Florida
about
made.
what about the floods in New Jersey and New York? Another land grab?
What's going on with that?
Of course, yeah. I think it's all 15-minute cities. They destroying infrastructure in order to rebuild it the way they want to. You know,
It's another flood in New Jersey and New York. Another land grab.
Mm-hmm. Yep. It's like you destroy it, so then you're like, oh, we got to just gut it and rebuild it. We got to put that infrastructure the way we want it. They're gonna make it happen one way or the other, whether we like it or not.
That one is not getting that much publicity because I didn't really hear too much about that.
It's real fast on the news. They show some cars that's going down and they skip on.
We gonna see, man. Another land grab, huh?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. And I thought of you today. Gates, with this with the weather machines that you didn't believe in. And how they just been
It's
all
all
over
good. I'm here to
YouTube.
learn.
But how they been all over YouTube and people been talking about them, and then they announce it. Then a week later, here come a flood, like that one in Texas. They talked about it. Then a week later, here come a flood.
Right.
Yeah.
Sign of the times, man. They say he coming back.
No, they ain't got nothing to do
Jesus
with
is
sign
coming
of the
back.
time. They ain't got nothing. No, they ain't got nothing to do with sign of the time.
No.
No.
Okay.
That's
All right.
man. That's man there. Yeah. Oh, what G-Go? You all right?
Yeah, what happened?
G
Back
took
on
he
here.
took a sabbatical.
Put this. I'm gonna wait to brother. I want to play this last video for y'all. You guys all familiar with that show Pop the Balloon, right?
Yeah.
Pop the Balloon. And matter of fact, let me pull a picture up real quick. Hold on. I want to ask y'all a question. I should have had this ready, see, but I didn't. That's okay. I know exactly where it's at though. I'm about to put a picture up. What happened to this right here? Why is it? Is this? I mean,
let me stay away from this.
I was going to answer it.
When did we go to when in black women? Hold on. Put a disclaimer out there. I'm gonna play a video that's gonna, explain why I'm showing this photo right here, because this is how our women used to have their hair. So I'm wondering, because now you hear women say, "Oh well, it's convenience is the reason why I do this. It's too hard. It's too rough." If these women got away with it back then, why can't they do it now? Rich, go.
So my thing is, I'm gonna say we. It changed because we let people tell us what beautiful was and what looks good. And I know because you're going from the 70s, 80s, you got more stuff on TV. It's more electronic stuff you can see that they putting out the straight hair. So everybody want to look like that in this. I mean,
that was you right there, Reg, dude in the bottom right.
Man, if you
go ahead.
I'm
sorry. Go ahead, man.
If you show the pictures, I was born in '68, so I went from the afro braids, curl. I had everything but the dress they have now. So my styles changed too. But yeah, so we let people dictate our styles. That's what looked good to us. That's
we fell for it.
Yeah, we fell for it.
Big money.
Yeah, everything is big money. It's about the money. If I can sell this horsehair for $500 to you, I'm gonna try to push it to you.
And Slick, I'm gonna play this video before I let you guys go. I just wanted to introduce that first. I'm gonna play this video, and then you guys kind of understand where I'm coming from with that.
Hair. I know your mama got short hair too.
Hold on.
She's black. Where you came from? Period.
More so attracted to longer hair.
Okay.
Yeah.
Fair enough. Okay. But that comment about hair, I know your mama got short hair too. She's black. At the end of the day, black women, you don't know what to expect with our hair. We could wear it straight, we could wear it curly, and that was just too much for me. So I don't got time for it. If you don't know, if you can't grow up from your roots, then you can't grow up with me. So that's how I feel. Okay.
Interesting.
Go ahead.
I mean, my mom's actually on my necklace. She doesn't have short hair for one.
It doesn't matter. It's about
but-
it's about who you are as a brother. Person you don't make hair don't make your personality. You dig me? It's about who you are. If you confident with short hair, long hair, it doesn't matter. Because a lot of girls that do have long hair, the hairs be thin. I have a salon. When I was 16, I brought my mother a salon with my business that I do. Yeah. So yeah, I have dealt with so many different type of hairs. Shout out to my mom, Captivated Styles in the building, Philly. We here. But what you said, it's just not for me. You need to really check on your ends before you talk about long or short hair, because a lot of girls with long hair be having no hair just because it's long is thin. So yeah, I'm sorry, I can't. Okay.
Sounds triggered.
And
you want to say something, Rich?
I'm jumping in. Everything that man said went right over their head. First thing he said, it's my preference. He got the right to. I want a woman with long hair. That's his preference, and his choice. He didn't say she looked bad with it. He said she looks good, but I prefer a woman with long hair. That's all he said. He didn't. She going into a history story. This is a dating show. This ain't no. You got long. I don't like your long hair. He never said that.
Right.
I mean, I don't like your short hair. He never said that.
Anybody want to jump in before I finish it? No.
It's not triggered.
First of all, I didn't say the hairstyle she had was not good.
You said you don't like girls with long hair. That's not right. You should never said that at all. As a black brother, you should have kept that as what it was. You should have just said, you know, you're not just my type. But hair, it's a different, you can't talk about hair. If you want hair, go get what you want. If you want Becky with the long hair, go get what you want. Don't talk to black women up here about hair. That's just it. And I'm not triggered. Like I said, at the end of the day, your hair is nappy. Your hair is short. You should be happy where you came from. Period.
Can I talk or you gonna interrupt me again?
I don't want to hear what you have to say.
You still
But
gon-
you can say what you want to say,
Yeah.
but don't talk about black people here. But
So
let's hear from him. Go
So
ahead.
again, her hairstyle is nothing wrong with it. So it's my preference, right? So if I'm here to date, I'm here to find someone for me. So I'm not dating multiple people. You're not dating multiple people. So my comment to her has no sort of
But
significance on
I'm a
you.
black woman. If I want to wear my hair like hers one day, what you gonna say? Oh, I don't like your hair. I'm gonna go date Becky up the street. Follow along. Thank you.
I'll say this: at the end of the day, are you here to find a man, or are you here to be?
I'm not here to find you. I'm here to find someone that's gonna accept me, floss and all. And if you can't accept this young lady up
Sounds like you're here
here,
to find the sister code.
no,
So we can move forward.
actually, women,
We can move forward.
We are here,
Yeah.
and
We
there's
can
a
move
lot
forward.
of black women that's lined up in here. So you can't talk about hair. It's not about the length or the texture. Know what you say before you talk to black women. That's it. Thank you.
Well, there we have it. And do you guys understand why she's single?
I go last.
Hair is off limits. When is hair off limits for me to comment on it?
It's just your preference. Women all say all the time, I prefer what? A taller man, a darker man, a man with
six pack.
You can't handle braids.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, the minute she mentioned my mother, I would have lit her up. I would have just embarrassed her. But yeah, she was triggered. And I think a lot of sisters that get triggered when it comes to the haircut. That's why I tread lightly on it. I think people should be able to do. I have my preferences. And you know, I just leave it there. But going back to your original question, when did it go this way? Because there was a time when, and it goes back to the picture you showed of the black men going back, where in the 50s, the man had the conch, and then we went natural in the 70s with the afros and whatnot, but then we went into the jerry curls and the perms and the finger waves and all that stuff. And what it took for black men to come back to natural was hip hop. It was Ice Cube saying, cut that Jerry juice and get a ball head, then let it nap up. The happy to be nappy. And so we went that route, like to the point where the only cats that had Jerry curls were cats that got locked down in the 70s and came out thinking that shit was still cool. Right. And for women, I don't know exactly when does it start with Destiny's Child? Like, I don't know, because women up to the 90s, they were getting like box braids. They were, you know, if they were going to get extensions, it would still be African, you know, presenting. You know what I'm saying? It would be the braids, the dookie braids, or the, you know, the whatever. And then we got to this with the blonde hair, now pink and green and all kind of crazy shit. I don't know where that starts. Was it Little Kim? Like, I don't know. Maybe one of the ladies can help us out in the chat.
Ladies, help us out, please. When did it start? Did you guys like, because Mia and brother, I'm gonna say this and then you can jump in. Because to me, it just, you know, money, the hair industry is a big money business, right? So it seems like what they push out, just like with music, right? When they want us to get on if they want to make an artist popular, they're just gonna keep on pumping out, showing us, programming us to say this is what we're supposed to look like. Kind of what you were saying, Rich. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So now it's like, hey, we see they eating up on this shit. They just keep on. This is what beauty is. This is what you're supposed to look like. Long, luxurious weave. Brother.
I would say a lot of it has to do with conformity in the workplace, in the job search. So we talked, you know, you did put up the thing with the men. I remember when I got to a certain point, because I had cornrows for a few years, and I remember during interviews, and as I'm talking, I can see the guy's eyes keep going up to the top of my head. He's looking in my eyes, then he's looking at my hair. He's looking, and it was one of them things where I made a decision I end up cutting my braids off, because I felt like that happened too many times. So I say conformity a lot of times, where we talked about the beauty standards and what, the perception of beauty, what perception of beauty is, so people wouldn't conform. Now, so that's where it changed. And then now we are in, I wouldn't say it's like that. I don't want to compare it to the free love era where people were just like, we just gonna do what we want to do. But in a sense, where it comes to expression, what you can look like, tattoos, piercings, things like that, where it's a lot of rebellious things, and just to focus on the hair, wigs, the color of them, it doesn't encapsulate the whole dynamic that's going on, because it's not just hair that's going on right now. It's neck tattoos, and you know what I'm saying? It's a lot of, that, like I said, I don't want to compare it to that free love era, but you know what I'm saying? When that kind of, where people were just kind of like, hey, we just going to express ourselves and do what we want to do. A lot of it, I
BBLs.
Yes, it's like we just going to do what we want to do, and you just got to accept it. You just got to accept this for who we are.
Most definitely, man. Donnie,
it's really, it throws me off, because these sisters look good when they got their hair laid, lace fronts or whatever. They look good. Then they decide to get in a fight at the club, and man, it's like, oh, it's such a deviation.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? And it's yeah. So I don't know, man. But I don't judge, ladies. I don't judge. You guys do your thing,
And I like that. Simply Me TT Travel says, so being a natural person in the workplace, I was really happy that Nevada made the Crown Act requiring workplaces to have Black people be allowed to wear their hair in ways that are native to us, man. Let's get an air horn to that. Let's give a big up to that. Yeah, we should be able to wear our hair as long as it's presentable, as long as y'all know what I mean.
Yeah,
because some people can have some crazy ass hairstyles. Like, nah, I can't have you. I can't have you behind the desk with that hairstyle. But Donnie T, we waiting on you, Donnie T.
Well, I'm the one to piss on everybody in this parade. everybody in here over 50. Obviously, all those are Black men mean we got Black mamas. Have any of our Black mothers in here had fibroid surgery? I know I'm gonna speak first. Mine have it.
I'm not sure. My mom is
I
no
don't even
longer
know what that is. Fibroid?
Yeah, I know what that is. No, not my mom. Not that I know of. My mother never.
Right. So that's my point. Nobody mother here had them. So the scripture speaks about baldness in the Black women. So this newer generation, our generation, majority of the women have fibroids due to perms. And they don't relate that to putting somebody else's hair in your body and interceding. And that relates to perms, but we don't talk about that because I don't want to talk about my sisters being single or whatever. But you show that picture, I guarantee you 5 out of those 6 women were married. So they didn't have time to go to the shop. They did their hair at home. So we get away from that and we throw on the weaves. We go get our hair did and everything else. You know what I'm saying? So we don't have time to sit there and get that press and comb. We don't have time to sit down and do that bond, which we talked about before on the recent show. We don't have that. So now you throw the weave, you throw the perm in their head, and there it is. And guess what? How many of those sisters now are having sicknesses that we don't address or talk about?
As far as the perm, there may be some link, but as far as like wigs and stuff, like my grandmother and my aunts, they all had them wigs. They had to stand in there and they would throw in that wig. Okay.
Hold on, brother. When they put on the wig, 90% of them had a stocking cap on. It wasn't a sew-in wig. It was a wig out their purse or in their closet. It wasn't touching the flesh of their body.
Right. So you're going into something deeper. I was going into the aesthetics.
I'm saying perms. A lot of them put this weave in there, put perms in their head, and that's when all the variety. That's when everything changed.
And what did he say? He said, man, I never heard my father or uncle spend a single moment talking about a Black woman's hair. Just a conversation, man.
Right.
That's your day.
Live. You should come on live, man. You should get on cam and
no, he does. And that's what he does. He not gonna come up here. That's what he does. That's him.
It just started.
He's
wrong.
very opinionated in the chat.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
He
Which
sound
is cool.
but he sound like the girl that's well, we can't talk about that. So you can't box us in. We talk about everything.
We talk about everything. That's like when people say that, you never heard my uncle do it. So, what does that mean?
Right.
Does it make you feel more like a man because you don't talk about this? Okay, all right, you can have it.
Yeah,
you can have it.
But what I'm saying, man, we look at into the black generation in our era and younger, more and more of them are having the fibroid surgery due to the perms and due to the wigs and due to the different things that they're putting inside their body into the hair. When, like brother said, when grandma wore a wig, grandma had a stocking cap with the plaits and then threw the wig on top of it. But now it's touching your flesh, going into your body. Yeah, it sound a look weird and crazy, but it's true.
Nah, for sure, man. That's definitely deep. I mean, it's to the average ear, the untrained ear, to sound far fetched. Like, no, that shit ain't happening. It ain't nothing happening. But we gotta like these chemicals that like even when I'm out there doing t-shirts and shit, and I'm taking in them fumes, we can't see it, but I don't know the damage this shit is doing to my body.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? All them curls we used to have red. That had to do some damage. That's why I'm probably bald now.
But then let me say this for us.
My dad had
Vegas,
hair. Y'all like, well, I didn't get my dad here, but go ahead, still.
But like us being in Vegas, when we talk about the chemicals, how much have the test site paid out for our forefathers and foremothers working up there? How much have they paid out because of those chemicals? What makes you think your hair is any different?
Yeah.
Darwin Hook stupid. So I've heard my dad.
Right. Exactly.
Right.
That's right. That's right, Hook. That's right.
Hey, Hook. Thank you for that one, man.
Let's talk about our hair.
Right, man. But we are about we about to close it out, man. We usually do an hour and a half. Unless y'all got something else, unless y'all got something else y'all want to bring up.
I want to throw my rant on here today.
Oh, you want to throw your rant on there? Okay,
Yeah.
well, go ahead, bro. Let me put you on. You want to be on the big screen? Put you on the big screen.
Man, it don't even matter.
Put you on the big screen.
You know my rants be real smooth and simple.
All right, go ahead.
This is for everybody that on the thing and everybody listening. This is my rant. If you do something for somebody 99 times and at the 100th time they do it for you, don't complain and cry. Hey. The one time they don't do it for you, now he's a sorry, she a sorry son. Don't do it like that. If somebody help you and they can't able to help you, remember the time they did help you and roll with that. That's my rant.
That's your rant. So you basically saying,
I'm sick of seeing people like somebody been doing something all the time, and that one time they tell you no, then
you ain't shit now. You ain't shit. I didn't get you $20 50 times.
Yeah, and I'm saying
this now time I couldn't now I don't have it. You ain't shit.
I ain't shit, but I was shit.
Yeah,
when I gave it to you. That's my
if you
rant.
get them used to it, you know what I'm saying. You can't give them crack every day, and they say nope. you know. So I'm just saying.
Point,
people get they get to rely on it.
Yeah.
And so you got
we enable
for sure.
So all y'all enablers out there, learn how to say no.
Yeah.
That's really what it is.
But I wasn't using me. I wasn't using me.
No, really, that was a good question because that happens. It's happening right now. It happens all the time.
Yeah. Oh, because I can say I say no fast, and man,
I'm terrible at no. I get caught off guard. Damn. And I say quick, and I get caught off guard. Now I look at my phone like, hold on.
Well, see,
he calling me like he may. I contemplate, think before I answer the phone.
Now you know what you got to do. I gotta ask the wife. Let me get back with you. You ain't got to get back with him after that.
Is there something wrong with saying, do I need to ask the wife?
No. You say let me. No, because we married. We're supposed to do it together. Let me.
Oh, you a simp?
No, I'm trying to let him off the easy way.
You a simp? Man, you a simp, man. He can't go out.
No, I'm talking like if they want to borrow some money.
It's the same thing. They gonna tie that to everything that you do. They gonna tie that to every. Reggie got to ask his wife.
Yeah.
So do men? We are falling like Chat Lives Matter. We got to be the manly men. We not supposed to be on here talking about women's hair.
Yeah.
You can't get you. Come on, Reg.
But how many of us sat here and got somebody's hair done? You said
what?
There was how many people that got a woman's hair done, but we can't talk about it. You see what I'm saying? We just spend money on hair and shit.
I'm just gonna tell y'all, hair and weight. When you come to women, I don't touch none of that.
So you skate around that?
Hey, you look good. Hey,
But you
look
got,
good.
but I understand what you're saying. You got a preference, but you're not gonna tell like a woman. But he's on a dating show, so I get it. We're not gonna say, "Oh, girl, I would holler at you," but you know, you got your head too long. No, we ain't gonna say that.
You're a little bit too big. You can't say you're a little bit too big.
No,
I like them a little bit thinner. What's a good way to tell a woman you too big for me? Or is there a way?
No, there's absolutely no way.
Who the fuck said that? Who said that?
There's no way.
There's no way. I know Theo got a way. I know he do. I got faith in Theo. What is an easy way to tell a woman that
I love a big woman. I love a big woman that's a cheeseburger away from $3.50.
Wow.
Hey, okay, how about a woman that's too thin? Because you got some woman out there that's too thin.
Yeah. No. I tell her, you po. You need to eat some beans. Yeah. I don't mess with po women.
You supposed to go get a tomahawk steak, Theo.
No, because they ain't gonna eat it all, and I'm wasting my money. Yeah. Give me that big girl. We can go to Del Taco. We're gonna eat good.
Oh, $20, huh?
Yeah.
I would just pee on myself in front of her, turn her off, so she just wouldn't. I won't have to be confronted with that.
No, she gonna say, "Can you do me next?" You know what I mean?
Hey, look,
check. Too, you know they talk too, so you it's gonna get around that you the peers. So right.
Most definitely. Well, man, I want to thank everybody that joined us today and everybody that's gonna catch the replay, man. If you catch it on YouTube, man, please hit that subscribe. We trying to.
Why my hat bothering chat lives matter?
What'd he say?
He said take off my hat for what?
No, he was trying to compare y'all's hats to women's hair wearing.
I didn't see it. Let me see it. Where is it at? I didn't see this shit.
It was up there.
Look,
he said a black woman's hair choices
right here.
Oh no, yeah, that's the same reason you throw on a hat. That's why they.
Nah, that's not the same reason. Nah,
well, that was his argument.
No, Emmett. No, he put on here. You see how they're avoiding the hat comment? That's what I got you. Yeah.
Right. Yeah. No, I didn't see it, bro. I'm not sure. Look, I put everything up there, but I don't like when brother is talking or Donnie T. I don't like to block them, so I might miss it, man. Look, and I can't see, so it's all good. You know what I mean?
Look at what Simply said. Simply had a couple good ones on there.
Which one? Read them. If you can see them, read them.
Okay. If y'all stay out of hair issues, we won't confront y'all about y'all issues.
Okay, let's go. Let's talk. Let's talk real quick. What's our issues? Let's go. Not today though. Maybe next week.
Yeah. We need more women on the panel. I think to be able, on the actual.
Simply me is Toya.
Yeah, I knew that.
We knew that.
I knew that. I looked at the picture. I looked at the thumbnail. I knew it was you, Toya.
Oh, Toya, hey T, I didn't know that. How'd Jamaica treating you, girl? Yeah,
Toya relocated to Jamaica. I saw Toya getting her exercise in the other morning. Keep on getting them steps in, girl, one day at a time. Go ahead.
Hey, Theo, she bought me some beef tamales from some beef patties from Jamaica. Oh my goodness.
Why you ain't share, brother?
Theo, got you. Come by the house.
Okay.
You got some tamales?
No,
patties.
The beef thing, yeah. You know what they make in Jamaica? Shit,
like the empanadas, except Jamaica.
Oh, she's still here. Yeah,
she in Vegas. Look, and like Slick said, look, any ladies, if you guys want to join the pedal, because we want to get some ladies on here to correct us when we wrong and tell us like Simply TG, like you said, because my brother, I'm not gonna lie, he told me yesterday. He said, "Hey, talking about this hair thing. Hey, be careful." This is what he told me.
We ain't go too deep though. We just saying what the brother said.
You know what I'm saying? So, but I can stand to be corrected. You know what I'm saying? That's what this podcast is about. Have some fun, conversate, bounce ideas off of each other, bounce perspective off each other. No one's here trying to be right. Nobody's, hey, we can all learn from one another. You know what I'm saying? And then maybe some young people they might see it and might catch a glance of it. Your sons, your kids, your daughters, and they might say, hey, you know what? I might need to go a different route. But this is what we're going to be talking about. We're going to try to come up with better topics. If you have a suggestion for a topic, I ain't got nowhere for you to send that suggestion. But next week, we're going to give away you say 50 reds next week?
Yeah.
We're going to give away 50, probably 75 again next week, just to have fun.
I'll do the week after.
Do the week after? Okay, that is my production manager. He says the week after. So we'll talk about that.
No, y'all do it. Yeah, y'all do it next week, and then I'll take care of it the next week after that.
Oh, is that what you're saying?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought you were saying don't do it next week. Oh, okay.
No,
okay.
do it. Yeah, do it. Do it. You know.
Can you put this picture up if I show you? Can you put this up? I got.
Let me see.
What's up, brother?
Just put it. Who is that? Who is that? Marcus?
No, that's the dudes is doing.
Oh shit! You should have sent it to me.
Yeah, just talk about
That's what Slick did for Halloween. Now you know what? Nah, email it to me. I don't want to be.
I can't see it.
It's basically like it's just like a wig, a dread wig. Go ahead. Go ahead.
I was just gonna say your comments. If they want to reach out to you for topics, put it in your comments.
Oh yeah, right now. But these comics about to leave though, brother. We about to close this out.
No, I'm saying if they tuned in and they like it.
Oh, okay. There you go, brother.
section.
Thank you, brother. Yeah, I forgot the replay. They can still comment. Damn,
and we'll reply to them too.
Yeah, we will reply to those.
Who changed their hat?
Say again.
Hat lives matter. Who changed their hat?
He got you. He got you today.
Who changed?
Ain't nobody changed.
Chat lives matter. Ain't nobody changed.
No.
But chat lives matter. Thank you for and chat lives. You better be. I'm gonna get Al Lanier on your ass. Chat lives. I'm gonna get Al Lanier on your ass. That's an inside joke. Yeah, Al Lanier's at your ass, man. I need to find that footage you got. I was looking for it. I couldn't find it. I forgot the page and I couldn't find Stargate page. And I'm like, damn, what was that YouTube channel? And I could not find it. So leave it in the chat somewhere. Leave it in there because I want to go look at that. I want to mess with Al a little bit. But anyway, man, you guys got any last words, man?
I want to congratulate Hook and Nisi on winning tonight. Thank y'all for chiming in. Give us a subject for next week. All right.
Most definitely. Slick, brother.
Right on. Yeah. This was fun. Thank Cassandra for coming up. Ladies, you don't have to get on camera. You know, you can stay off camera, but come up and discuss some of these topics so there's a voice for you guys to combat all these mean men talking shit.
I just want to say appreciate you for having me up. I wish because I work 4 days on, 2 days off, so my schedule is crazy, but y'all got a lot of topics that I be wanting to tap in, and I'm at work and I just got to listen. But salute y'all for continuing the conversations going and being open to talk about whatever.
Yes,
sir. And I appreciate you for having me up.
I appreciate you, brother. Appreciate you for hitting that link, man. Do it anytime when you free and off work, man. Anytime, brother. I catch you over there in the space.
Hey, for those who may be on Facebook, let them know the YouTube link. And next week we'll have it on the screen.
Next week I will have it on that screen. Thank you for that. Yeah, Vegas Live podcast on YouTube. Like you said, we trying to really grow. We trying to grow it over there. YouTube is tough. It is tough to get into that algorithm and get those numbers. But we trying to get over there. So share it with your family, your friends. And like I say, don't be scared to jump on the panel. You don't have to be on camera. You can turn that camera off. We just want to hear your voice. We want to hear your perspective, man.
Yes, sir.
So, Donnie T.
Yes, sir.
You got anything?
Man, I appreciate it. Hey, y'all, my birthday at the end of the month, so we got to get together.
Oh, no, you said you was done.
One last time.
You said you was done.
One last time.
Sound like a WLU to me.
Last time.
WLU.
All right, we gonna do it. And we gonna be streaming live from Fremont Street downtown. One last go again. We gonna look.
It's my last hurrah.
Cordy, what's up, bro? Thank you for joining us, man. Appreciate you. Hey, we gonna get out
of
here, man.
Right on, man.
Joining us, man. We'll see y'all next week. Peace
Come.